Good afternoon. We are back. I apologize for being gone. My mom passed away, so I had to deal with a lot of that. But let's get right to it. So, we had our overnight setup and gave us some very interesting data today. Very high probability to hit our 12-hour high and our 12-hour mid. Also, a very high probability of turning the New York 1 session, as we call it, false. If you are not following along, the 12-hour mid is that big, tall green box, the light green box, and the middle of that. You can't really see the middle of it because there's a red line that's the midnight line. And then the New York 1 that we're looking to come back to the bottom of is the white box. Now, some other things we're dealing with. We have two setups to really push at the open. So we have this initial setup on the NQ to get us up around 715 to 720. It's just a smaller harmonic pattern. And if you remember, the 12-hour high and the 12-hour mid, we are sitting in between. And we've not hit either yet, and there's a high probability to hit both. All right, and then we have this larger move setting up to try to take us up to 820. What's standing in our way is the standard high of day zone. And what that is just a percentage move based upon how we set up overnight. If you look down on the low side, you see the LOD box, the green box at the very bottom. That tells us that our low of day is most likely already in. So even if we pull back, we're probably not going to go through that. Here is where we're getting our high of day and low of day zones. And over here is just the typical time that they get put in. Now, how do we normally play something like this? Well, for me, the way I would look to play it is I would look to take the trade into the open to try to get this target at minimum, while knowing we could pull back and try to pull down into these zones to go tag these areas to add if we had to. And ultimately, we'd be looking to get somewhere up here toward the high of day zone. But if we're just trading the open, just morning trades, we're going to take whatever it might give us. So for instance, what we might do here, take our trade around the open, look for the target here, be willing to add if we pull down into this zone here. Right, and then our trade will be done. Now, you'll hear people say things like, price has memory, and it kind of does. But also, if you look at the way this played out, so we knew we had these highly statistical probable targets down here. Okay, so we got our first thing, and